Hello internet. So last night I made a YouTube video trying to explain myself on how using water on how we can solve kind of these problems that are trouble for algorithms, but there's other ways of solving them that don't use algorithms and might be much more efficient solutions. So I figured I'd give a better illustration here. So let's say we want to find the shortest distance from this point to this point. Now, we can obviously see that it's shorter to go this way instead of this longer way, right? But in a more complicated example, this is going to branch off much more in many more directions, and it'll just generally be much harder to tell just by looking what's going on. And for a computer, the computer first goes here, and then it has to simulate going here, and it has to simulate going here, and it's jumping back and forth between simulating all these different things at once, and it becomes really complicated, and the computer eventually just can't handle it anymore. But that doesn't have to be what we use to solve these kinds of problems. So water, for example, just kind of finds the shortest path on its own. If we just start by pouring the water will just naturally, as you can see, it found the shortest path to our target point before, or going this way, before it did going this way. And if you imagine, a far more complex version of this problem, but you modeled it in a way like this, where you could pour water in and the water would find the shortest path for you, then it would still kind of be quote, quote, linear time, even though it's not an algorithm that's doing it. You're doing it in a different way. So I just wanted to make this, in case anyone's trying to figure out a way to solve these problems, maybe this will give you an idea. We don't need to confine ourselves to just mathematics and binary, but there might be other ways too.